All right, hey, this is good. I actually caught myself. I was about to sit down and not do anything, and I caught myself headed to that, and I remembered. Let's do this vlog before I forget. So I had this great topic earlier today that I wanted to vlog about, and of course, go figure, I didn't write it down like I thought of. I didn't write it down like I meant to. I didn't write it down like I should have if I had any kind of intelligence, and now I forgot. um, Gosh, what did it have to do? So, gotta be up tomorrow morning and go out and potentially. So, got a little, not, it's not a terribly long drive, but it's an offsite delivery, so that'll be fun. Get to drive a neat car out to assist with that. Is this even working? I'm using one of these. When I bought those two stand things, tripods, they're like $10 each. I didn't spend a lot of money on them. Started listening to Lana Del Rey again today. She used to really be my jam. It's been a little while, but I started listening to her again. One of my favorite songs, actually. You can't really buy it. I mean, you could play it on YouTube. You could probably find like a bootleg copy or something. She used to spell her name R-A-Y, Lana Del Rey, like her first album. There's a song in there called Bright Lights, B-R-I-T-E, Lights. I forget how lights is spelled. I really like that song. I don't even know why. But yeah. Ooh. Use the tripod like a tripod. Then I can be like, bah, bah, bah. Anyway, I really wish I could remember that important thing I was going to talk about. I feel like it was going to lead into so much. So I started doing a little bit of mind mapping today, brainstorming. I really want to figure out like great ways to be productive at work. Like I really want to put together a roadmap and a plan and then execute on it potentially. I've never really been, I'm not the operations guy. I'm the guy who comes up with the plan, not the guy who puts it in place. But yeah, that's cool. I got problems. I had a weird morning. Got to work kind of late, unexpectedly. How about this? Yay! Put on the hood. Wow, it's really gonna bug me. I feel like that was 2 or 3 topics I could have gotten into. I think it had to do with why I'm vlogging. Oh yeah, wait, what was it? There was something very specifically. Oh, I got to get to my coursework. I signed up for some courses on Coursera. I got to get to that tonight. Basically, I'm going to be eating, doing my Coursera stuff, and then going to bed. Oh, I'm on the cusp of remembering what it was. So why do I vlog? But that wasn't it. It wasn't about vlogging specifically. It was about something else. Yes, now I remember. So there's all kinds of for a long time, most of my life, I've been in like the personal hacking, life hacking mood sort of thing. Like before life hacking was a term, like I was part of it. I don't know. Maybe back then it was just called self help. But I've always been interested in the strategies, tips and tricks and strategies and techniques and so on and so forth for improving our lives. And I feel like there's a lot of really good things that you can do. But today I was brainstorming, and maybe it would be a blog or something, or I could do a full vlog about it. I don't know. Like, what is maybe the most important thing you can do in life? And I mean, it's a pretty obvious answer, I think. I'm not talking about like breathe or drink water or, I mean, well, breathe, you don't have a whole lot of choice in. Drink water, hydrate is a little bit different where you actually don't have to hydrate well and you can still survive at a lower level. But I think like really the number one thing we can do is read. And I want to put together a list of like not the common things. People are always like, oh, well, it teaches you to look from the perspective of someone else. And that is true. I feel like I've been very lucky, very blessed for the fact that I've read because I am really good at. if not necessarily seeing the perspective, being open to the perspective of other people when it's presented. Like maybe I'm not at the point where I can naturally come up with someone else's perspective, but I'm not very closed off and just in mine. But you know, there's like all of those high-minded things, but it's like, first of all, reading, you know, so the kind of stuff that I'm still not far enough. I can't like, but like the kind of stuff that I really want to get into is in this is like reading teaches you to shut up. You know, you read a book, and while you're reading the book, like you shut up and you read. Like the book doesn't care what your thoughts are. The book doesn't care your reaction, your feedback, your advice, your opinion. Like the book doesn't care. The book just sits there. And if you stop reading it, or if you stop reading and start talking, it's like, just pick me up when you're ready to read again. You know, I guess, I don't know, it's a lowbrow take on what are the most important things you can do to improve your life. Lowbrow, highbrow. Somewhere in the middle. Meet me in the eyebrow. That's not even funny. Meet me in the, I don't have a middle eyebrow. Middle eyebrow. For people with 3 eyebrows that run together and look like one. But yeah, so that's it. Like I want to come up with like really, really dumb sort of like reasons why reading is the most important thing you can do. It teaches you to shut up. And obviously, like I'm being facetious with this. Like I really want to do it, but like my pieces will be facetious, and yet like only halfway, because it's true. Like it teaches you to shut up. Like, you know, read through. Anyway, whatever. That's not here or there. But yeah, vlogging, looking at different social sites. You know, it's very easy for, you know, it's goofy when you got people who like are out of touch, and they're like, oh, it's easy. Look, I can do this. Well, yeah, you can do that because you don't really have anything. I'm not ranting here. I was about to rant. I'm not going to rant. Looking at business stuff, looking at both personal and professional business stuff, social growth hacking. I think I'm going to treat, or at least try to treat my job or the company I work at like a startup. Like I'm going to be like a startup within the company for like just our marketing, I guess. It's weird. I mean, we'll see what it actually looks like, who I have to be involved with, who maybe I can get involved with me. You know, I mean, we have marketing, we have all that stuff, but it's like, I think perhaps what interests me about sales all these years wasn't technically sales, but more the marketing aspect, because I know I'm into marketing. Anyway, that's just neither here nor there. That's like, I'm just totally, anyway, I'm trying to put together some kind of like business plan. I really like stuff that like Justin Wu does, Hackapreneur. He does a lot of really cool mind mapping stuff. Like he's really, really thought hard and planned out like what his business is, what his segment is, who his people are, his customer. Like he really knows his business. Like he knows it. You know, I've never been really good at being the person who sits down and like creates like customer profiles. Like this is the ideal customer. This is what they look like, what they're shopping for. But like that's super valuable business 101 kind of stuff. And it's, yet you go on the web and like everything's teaching that. HubSpot is like, their very first thing is like, oh, develop a profile of who your customer is. You know, it's like you go on all these other things, and everything online that teaches you anything about selling, marketing, sales, you know, whatever, is like, first develop the profile of your target customer. And it's like, is this what everybody teaches because nobody does it? And it's something I don't really do. So I'm really trying to sit down and focus on that. I'm an ideas person, so I don't really like spend time going out and like refining stuff. Anyway, that's what I'm working on at work right now, especially the past few days have been kind of rainy and I can't get a whole lot of the other work done, like taking pictures of cars outside. So I've been trying to use my time in a way. I've been trying to split it between other responsibilities I can do and sort of this strategy sort of stuff, to shape the role and really like project manage it. Speaking of which, one of the Coursera courses I'm doing is actually a 4-course certification on project management. Yes, yes. So my oven beeped a few minutes ago, so I'm going to drop a pizza in there, and I'm going to work on studying, and then I'm going to go to bed because I got to be up early, and I've not traditionally been very good at getting up in the mornings because I am not a morning I can wake up and like get going and it's like 100% like crawl out of bed. It's just actually getting up. It's like as soon as I'm out of bed, I'm ready to go. But that first like 5%, which is actually waking up, getting the brain waves firing, and in a way that's actual consciousness, is the difficult part. I'm one of those people who can snooze alarm. I can have 5 different alarms throughout the room, snooze them for 3 hours, literally get out of bed, hit them, turn them off 10 times, 20 times, and still crawl into bed and never actually like wake into a state of consciousness. I'm trying not to be that person. It's a slow process. I've been working at it for years. I'll get there. Hopefully sooner than later. Not to say I want to. I would love to maintain being a night owl. I cringe at that phrase, but it's true. Anyway, this is getting long. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share, tweet. Watch this and get people to watch it. Appreciate that. Take care. I'll talk to you on the flip side.